tsunami.
And independent.
Could I be an Asian girl?
It is. So pathetic.
That was my little brother.
But the actual...
He killed his wife.
So that was a lot.
You should have taken my lorazepam.
Season 3 of The White Lotus has been jam-packed with memeable moments, but creator Mike White also cleverly planted plenty of seeds at the bottom of the blender. So now that the finale has raptured us like a tsunami wave, let's dive into the deeper subtext, blink and you'll miss it visuals, and surprise cameos you might not have noticed amidst all the chaos.
Go big or go home, right?
In a goddamn body bag.
Welcome to MsMojo, and here are the best hidden Easter eggs that led us to the stunning final showdowns. Spoilers ahead. Chelsea's cosmic fate. While Rick's death is certainly earned, Chelsea is the true tragic victim of Season 3. She'd been hinting at her own death since the beginning.
Death is coming for me.
And in our predictions video, we did tease the possibility that she'd die for Rick. In fact, the first outfit we see her in resembles armor, as if she's Rick's knight. A recurring Easter egg was the number 3. From the 3 Ratliff kids to the 3 frenemies, to the motif of the 3 wise monkeys. It is Season 3, after all, but the number is especially relevant to Chelsea's arc.
Things happen in threes.
Furthermore, she even references the finale's title at dinner.
Amor fati. It means you have to embrace your fate, good or bad. Whatever will be, will be. And at this point, we're linked, so if a bad thing happens to you, it happens to me.
Most strikingly of all, she wears a necklace that says, "Stay gold," a reference to both Ponyboy in The Outsiders and the Robert Frost poem Nothing Gold Can Stay, which suggests that everything precious inevitably fades. So while other characters, Belinda, prove that corruption has washed away their virtue, Chelsea's pure and kind-hearted disposition can only be eroded by death. And so, tethered to her soulmate Rick, she must follow him into the afterlife, the only place they can find resolution and truly be free together.
The laws of the universe, how we're all connected. And these groups are working together to fulfill this divine plan.
3 wise monkeys. Timothy ultimately takes the monastery leader's advice to accept his fate, and opts not to poison his entire family with a pong-pong spiked pina colada.
What? Coconut milk's off. Coconut milk's off. The coconut milk is off.
Okay, the coconut milk is off.
No.
But not every Ratliff has a positive change of heart. The kids mirror a famous 3 wise monkey statue in their suite as they first arrive on the boat. Saxon is see no evil for his rose-colored lenses and involvement with Daddy's firm. Piper is hear no evil for her attempts to drown out the noise of an obnoxious family she feels she doesn't belong to. And Lachlan is speak no evil for his inability to communicate his true place in the tribe. By the end, they've taken those same seats, but with an entirely new energy. Piper has ditched the headphones and her saint-like garb in favor of a ritzy dress, symbolizing that she's ready to embrace her mother's materialism.
I don't know, I guess I am spoiled, because I can't live like that.
Interestingly, Lachlan and Saxon have switched places. Lachlan had opportunities to test both siblings' philosophies, and now dons the sunglasses with a revitalized sense of belonging to his parents and brother.
I think I just saw God.
Saxon, on the other hand, is taking a piece of Chelsea home with him. He's fully engaged in her spiritual teachings, and may finally learn to think before he speaks.
Read it. It'll change your life.
I'm almost finished.
Title cards. Like in past seasons, the title cards feature subtle clues about each character's journey that only become clearer as the drama progresses. Kate, played by Leslie Bibb, is presumed to be a Republican by her girlfriends, and her card features a set of elephants, symbols for the political party.
You didn't vote for Trump, though, did you?
Walton Goggins, or Rick, is depicted as a man alone in a tower, true to his guarded demeanor.
Are you ever gonna let me in?
No, I don't want to talk about that right now.
Some cards are relatively straightforward, like Greg living lavishly or Piper meditating. Jason Isaacs, who plays Timothy, is perched in a thorny tree surrounded by daggers and primed to be knocked out of his nest by diving birds.
What am I supposed to tell my family, huh? We're poor now? And I'm going to prison?
But 3 cards stand out given the way the finale wraps everything up. First, Natasha Rothwell, or Belinda, is the heron being stalked by Crocodile Greg. Like the heron's mirror image, she ends up reflecting Tanya's arc in Season 1 as she bails on Pornchai's business plan to chase a different dream.
What about starting a business? You, me.
Maybe. But circumstances have changed for me.
Next, Amy Lou Wood's card perfectly matches the final shootout, as Chelsea lies dead with Tiger Rick looming over her and hyena bodyguards closing in. Lastly, Sam Nivola appears as a boy underwater, which led fans to presume Lachlan was the body in the pond during the initial flash forward. While he wasn't that body, he was this body, unable to breach the surface and reach the monks who could truly enlighten him. While the earlier submersion tank visual did tee this moment up, Lachlan's final arc sees his true identity ultimately drowned by his family's overbearing authority. Bookworms. In true vacationer fashion, the characters have been reading some pretty interesting books all season.
What book are you reading?
Hawk-eyed fans began to compile the titles to analyze what each paperback says about the character reading it. And like the title cards, there are a ton of connections. Let's go through them. Chelsea has been diving into The Essential Roomie as a means of raising her spiritual awareness, while Jacqueline has been thumbing through My Name is Barbara, a memoir penned by fellow actress Barbra Streisand. Belinda's book of choice, Surrounded by Narcissists, is quite on the nose.
I'm in a family full of narcissists.
Even though she becomes one herself. Interestingly, Lachlan reads Hunger, a story about a boy in Arrested Development who's yearning for a sense of self. And Victoria has been enjoying The Beautiful and the Damned, which perfectly matches her thread. She presents as a lavish Southern belle, but like the protagonists in the 1922 novel, she has a major fall from grace when her privileged lifestyle is ultimately taken away.
Things are about to change.
Tanya's headline. By episode 4, Belinda has gone into full spiral mode, looking deeper into the mysterious death of Tanya. The beloved character, played by Jennifer Coolidge, essentially became the face of the show thanks to her award-winning performance and hilarious quips.
Please, these gays, they're trying to murder me.
Fans were devastated to lose her in the Season 2 finale, and hoped to see her in some sort of flashback in Season 3. Though, while we didn't get that, this might not be the last we see of Tanya. During Belinda's research, she pulls up some interesting articles. You may have to pause to notice this, so we'll do it for you. Now zoom in and read that headline. Update: Tanya McCoy project in early development. The preview of the body reads that a private company has purchased the rights to Tanya's life story in order to create a Hollywood production. Because White is known for dropping clues for sleuthy viewers, this could point to a prequel spin-off. In a 2023 interview with Deadline, White even spoke about this potential, saying, quote, "I absolutely think that's possible. We were just talking about that. It's a funny idea, and making Jennifer, 20 years younger, that would be fun too. I think Jennifer's like, sure, let's do it."
Oh, mother, 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 mother.
I miss my mother, even though she was a big jerk.
Phone calls. Timothy is at his wit's end this season, and places a number of phone calls to his legal counsel to help sort through the rapidly unfolding investigation of his crooked business. In episodes 3 and 4, he hears from Chuck, who paints a pretty somber picture.
He's told them everything. I think the best we can do is plead guilty and cut a deal.
Who's gonna roll over?
Though uncredited, Chuck is actually voiced by author and podcast host Scott Galloway.
Do not talk to anyone until you hear from me, okay?
And he's not the only big name to score a voice acting role this season. Back in episode 2, Timothy makes a call to his colleague Kenny to get the update about their messy situation. Kenny lets Timothy know that his own office was just raided, and he's at the end of his rope.
I didn't think some whistleblower bitch in my office was gonna rat me out to the media.
But did you recognize his voice? Kenny is actually voiced by Ki-Hui Kwan, who recently starred in smash hit Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Am I implicated?
Yes, for sure, Tim. Yes.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Survivor cameos. When you think of Mike White's other projects, the first thing that comes to mind is probably 10-time Oscar-nominated film The Emoji Movie. But Mike also participated in a season of Survivor, David vs. Goliath, and he's made it a habit of offering his former tribe mates small acting parts in The White Lotus. In Season 1, fellow castaway Alec Merlino plays Hutch, a handsome hotel attendant who's caught manager Armand's eye.
Ladies, can I get you anything from the bar?
This marked Alec's acting debut, with appearances in 5 episodes. In Season 2, Kara Kay and Angelina Keeley opened the show as beach dwellers with a few lines of dialogue each.
Yeah, well, we just flew in this morning.
Oh, I'm so jealous. We leave in a few hours.
So did you have a good time?
So of course, Season 3 would not have been complete without a few surprise Survivor cameos. Carl Boudreau and Natalie Cole have a very brief appearance as hotel guests in Episode 1.
Oh, and I saw 2 black people tonight, and they weren't staff.
But an even more hidden cameo comes in the form of fan-favorite contestant Christian Hubicki and his real-life wife Emily, who are tucked away at the nightclub in Episode 5. With all the explosive reveals and twists in the finale, there was a lot to wrap up.
So many questions. We want resolution.
So were you satisfied with how things played out? What hidden details did you pick up on? Let us know in the comments.